share this with you. I'm going to help you get your life and your time back today. So hello, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. So I have YouTube here. We got TikTok over here. When you are jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. And YouTube, if you're watching the replay, put replay in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. This is what I love about YouTube, by the way, because YouTube, you deliver so many that watch the replay, and I love that. So happy Friday, everybody. I got my handy dandy board here. I'm going to rock your world. I'm going to just start you by a mic drop moment real quick. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm telling you this. Because if somebody would have shared this with me years ago, hey, Rhode Island in the house. Hello, hello. If somebody would have shared this, what I'm getting ready to share with you, if they would have shared this with me years ago, you guys realize how much more time I would have had with my family. That's more important than the money. I would have made more money, but the time, I would have been able to get my time back. And so I'm gonna break it down. I got this. I'm gonna share this with you, but I have to share something quite interesting with you. So I had a little date night last night with my son and his girlfriend, and she is graduating this year. She's going to go to school to be a psychologist. But we were eating last night, and this is an aha moment for all you adults listening to me. And she looks at me and she goes, "When did you know what you wanted to do?" And I said, about a year ago. She goes, "What?" I'm like, I just knew I always wanted to be a mom, but I didn't know. And I didn't know until like a year ago. And that's when I started my digital growth community, and I just love it. And I said, "Why are you asking me that, V?" And she's like, "I don't know. I just feel a lot of pressure that I need to know like what I want to do." And I'm like, "You're 18." I'm like, that is what I hate. And I know it's a strong word, but I'm going to use it today. Let me use what I can't stand about the school system. They put all this freaking pressure on these kids that they got to know exactly what they're going to do the moment they graduate. That is such crap. And she said in there, she goes, "I don't know, like a part of me, like I kind of want to be a nail, like nail technician." And then she's like, "But then a part of me, I kind of want to be a counselor for kids. And then I still want to go to school to be a psychologist." I'm like, "Do it all." I go, "Who said we had to do one thing? And why not try many things until it's that one you're like, oh, I get it now." Because that was me a year ago. I knew this is what I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. I didn't know that. I'm like, so it took me my 50s and I think I'm doing good now. And she goes, "Okay, you're giving me hope, right?" But I'm like, wow. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Lopez. How are you, my friend? The pressure we put on kids is just ridiculous today. Like completely ridiculous. Hey, South Africa in the house. Hello. They do, Beck. I feel that pressure. I was like, what? But you should have seen her face when I said, "Oh, about a year ago." And I'm like, and I made it through life fine. You'll know when you know. Don't try to find it. It will find you. I'm having that moment with you guys right now. If you're stressed and overwhelmed, or you're frustrated, or you're not fulfilled, you're not satisfied, you just haven't figured it out yet. And that's okay. Don't put the pressure on you, right? Just keep on doing things until you figure it out. I'm telling you what. Oh, Matthew, you're so sweet. Anyway, so that's what we're going to, I had to share that story because that was impactful to me. I'm like, man, the pressure that they put on kids is just wild to me. It's just so wild to me. So, hey, Kimberly from South Africa, Michelle from Texas. I love it. Okay. So you ready for the aha moment? You guys have two choices. And I will tell you what, this is something I'm so in love with about the world we live in today. And that is the fact that you guys no longer have to trade time for dollars. Did anybody just get excited? Or you're like, what do you mean? Right? That was me. Like, what do you mean? See, when I tried to make an income with network marketing, the only way I would get a customer is if I got on the phone with somebody. The only way I would get a customer is if I DM'd anybody. So with that being said, TikTok, I will not DM you. If you're getting a DM from me, I can promise you it's not me. Please be safe. I will not take you to Telegram. I will not take you to WhatsApp. I will not talk to you about trading or crypto or Bitcoin. I will not talk to you about personal coaching that I charge you a lot of money for. You get me for free inside the community, okay? So please be safe, because there's a lot of lazy and unethical people out there. So I have to say that to get that out of the way. But my point I'm telling you guys this is, you have two choices, and that is you can learn to automate your system, your sales process. Okay. Now don't let that word sales make you cringe. Everything in life is based around sales. And if you have a spouse, you are a good salesperson because you sold them into marrying you. About it, right? No matter what you have, you've sold. Like if you have a job, you impressed them, you sold them to hire you. So do not get freaked out over that word. But here is the cool way in today's world. You guys literally can build a successful business without ever having to talk to one person. You can build a successful business without ever hearing the word no, without ever having to follow up or follow through with anybody. Because I'll tell you what, in today's world, that's how we like to learn. And that's how we like to earn. So let me ask you guys this question, because I'm gonna ground it for you right now. How many of you put a yes in the comment if you've heard of Amazon before? I know, silly question, but just humor me. Put a yes in the comment if you've heard of Amazon before. Okay, let me know. Everybody's like, yes, yes. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever shopped at Amazon before? Put a yes or no. Have you ever shopped at Amazon before? Hello, Arkansas in the house. Love it. Have you ever shopped at Amazon? Okay. Can I ask you a question? Would you shop at Amazon if you had to get on the phone with them before you bought? Oh, I'm out of Expo markers. I need to go to Amazon and order my Expo markers, and then I have to get on the phone with him. Would you buy if you had to get on the phone? Yeah, nope. No, exactly. Oh, no. Okay, you buy from Amazon because it's frictionless. You buy from Amazon because you want something, you type it in, you can do like 4 steps, and it's to your door in 3 to 4 days, right? That is the way the world is going. You guys now can order groceries online and never talk to anybody. So if Amazon is one of the fastest growing companies, you guys, you realize what they're doing. They're laying the new foundation for the new digital world. That has become the new normal. So, do you want to make money online? Yes or yes? Obviously you do, you wouldn't be hanging out with me right now. So if you want to make money online, doesn't it make sense for you to automate your business as well? Because that's what people are used to. That's the new buying pattern people have. They can buy when they want without ever having to be bothered by anybody. It just makes sense. Yes. So that's what you need to do. Now, when I heard this, the first thing that went through my mind is like, oh, but I hate tech. I don't want to learn tech. I don't want to do tech. That's not why I wanted to do an online business. I just want to spend more time with my children. I want to be able to make money. I don't want to do tech. Who can agree with me? We don't like tech. Am I the only one that can't stand tech? And I also understand that the only money that is made in tech is if you do tech work for people. I didn't want to learn any of that. So I was so excited when I discovered this digital marketing process where the company created the website for me. I was like, I'm in. That was it for me. Like literally when I realized I could do this digital marketing process and not have to do any tech, I was in. That was it for me. But here was the game changer. Ready? This is why I got my whiteboard. Okay. I'm allergic to tech. Yes. A good one. I know. I can't stand tech. I had somebody message me this morning and they're like, I really want to buy from you, but am I going to get mentoring and am I going to get tech support from you? And I'm like, well, first of all, yeah, you will get mentoring. I do the mentoring calls. I do not get off until all the questions are answered. I said, but you don't want tech support from me because I hate tech. I won't be good at tech. I said, but I've hired people that are good at tech that can help you, right? We do 2 tech calls a week. We got other tech things we're adding to help people, right? And so I love that, right? Because now you just can hire people that are really good at that. Okay, here's the part that was the biggest wake up call. And I can honestly tell you guys this, there's never been a day that has gone by that I don't think about, God, I wish I would have known about this years ago. Why couldn't I have discovered this years ago? You know how much more time I would have had with my older kids? I only have 2 left at home. Unfortunately, I discovered this after the other 4 were gone. I didn't have the money to do things and make the memories like I get to with my 2 younger ones. And it really sucks, right? But now I get to make memories with my grandchildren. So it's kind of fun that. But I'm like, I just have that regret. Like, why couldn't I have discovered this years ago? So that's why you feel me like get so passionate about what I do. Because I'm like, families need to know about this because this is a complete life-changing opportunity because they get their life back. They get their time back. And I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to actually walk you through right now how you literally can follow a 2-hour income earning strategy. It's a step-by-step blueprint for 2 hours a day. And that can actually turn into daily pay. It's exactly what I followed. And I went from like, oh my gosh, I just want to make 54,000 a year working 2 hours a day. I went from saying that to making 6 figures in 6 months. And I was shocked. Like I was afraid to go to bed at night. I was like, because I couldn't wrap my head around it because I didn't understand the power of 5 billion people on social media. I didn't understand the power of having a proven program like paint by numbers to follow. And I didn't understand this. Okay, ready? This is the game changer. So my number one selling product is $900. Now, I tried to make it with network marketing. Could be network marketing. I've never done affiliate marketing before. I mean, I do some now, but I never like tried it like, setting up a stand store and all that stuff. I've never done that. And I'll share with you why. So let's say though, you are an affiliate marketer or network marketing and you make about 25%. That means your number one selling product is 900. That means when you get a customer, you make $225. But watch this. You putting $475 in the company's pocket. $475 in the company's pocket. And you're putting $225 in your pocket. Now, this process that I discovered in September of 2022, check it out. It said I can make 100% profit. I'm like, huh? Time out. How do we make 100% profit? How does a company make money? They said because they create our website for us. Remember, I told you that a minute ago? That was a game changer for me. I'm like, oh, I'm in. If I don't got to learn tech and if I don't got to design a website, I'm in. Because look at this. So one customer makes me $900. So let me ask you a question. We have a 2-hour workday, and I'm going to actually break the 2-hour workday down here for you. We have a 2-hour workday that we can get all of our income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. So let's say you're an affiliate marketer and you can get all your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day as well. So you get one customer a day. That means you're making $225 because you get one customer. I make 900. What makes more sense to you? One customer for $900 or one customer for $225? This is a difference of trading time for dollars. Doesn't it just make more sense? Because check this out. If your goal is 900 a day and you're making only 25% profit, look at this. Look what you have to do. You have to get 4 customers. 4 customers to do what I do with one. If it takes you 2 hours to get one, that's 8 hours. You have to work 8 hours to get the same results I do in 2. This is what I wish somebody would have told me years ago. If somebody would have showed me this years ago, I would have had a lot more time and a lot more memories with my children. But instead, I was on that hamster wheel, and I thought if I worked hard, I would make more money. But get this. Here's your wake-up call for today. It don't work that way. You only have so much bandwidth. You only have so much mental capacity where you can only show up as your peak performance for so much time only. That you don't have a lot. My point I'm saying that is if you're always having to get on the phone, always having to DM people, you will hit burnout. You will hit overwhelm. But if it's fully automated, you won't, because you can get all your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And I love that. I absolutely love that. I know it is crazy, isn't it? So now you heard me say like stand store and things like that. So let's say, but Michelle, I'm so passionate about lip gloss. I really want to help mamas feel sexy. I want to sell a lip gloss. Okay, let's talk about lip gloss. Let's say you sell one lip gloss, you make $9. But you want to make $900 a day. You would have to sell not 100 lip glosses to make $900 a day. What makes more sense to you? Oh, but this is what I'm passionate about, Michelle. This is what I'm passionate about. I got to sell this. $900, you'd have to sell 100 of them. That's why people can't wrap their head around the money that we are making in my community, because they're thinking small. Why don't you make this and just share the lip gloss with your family and your friends because you care? And have more fun because you'll have more time to talk about it if you can get one customer for $900, right? Let me see. Okay, I think somebody. Okay, thank you. Oh, yay, you will love it. You will love it. Yeah. It is, I think it's the best business ever, right? I mean, this is a no-brainer. And this is, it's so interesting because when I was like new to this process and somebody would like come at me and say, there's no way you're making that much money, I thought that they were just being rude. I'm being very honest with you right now. I thought they were being rude. I didn't realize they just were thinking small. I didn't realize that. Like I didn't realize, oh, they were thinking in small percents. Because do the math on this. If you got 4 customers over here, 4 customers, 4 equals, which would you rather do? Get 4 customers? Oh my gosh, you guys can't even read that. Can you read that? Okay, let me do this. 4 times 900 equals 3,600. What would you rather do? What would you rather do? Get 4 customers and make 3,600 or 4 customers and make 900? Right? And so that's why I used to thought when people would like come at me, like, there's no way you're making that much money. I was like, why are they being rude? Like, I am. I don't know what to say because my brain wasn't computing the fact that they were thinking small in small terms. And now I get it now. And I'm like, oh, I got to show people. I got to show people the difference because all I know is I would have had a lot more hours with my family. I would have had a lot more hours to do the things that I love if I would have understood this. And this is the way people should be making money in today's world. So it gets better. I know you're like, how can it get better than that? Well, it can get a lot better because you might be thinking right now, but what do you sell for 900? And are people actually buying it? Because I get that. I can give you the best marketing strategies on the entire planet, but if I was selling a cassette tape, I'm still going to suck because nobody's buying a cassette tape in today's world, right? And so that was the other part that was so important to me is what am I selling? And it was in the e-learning industry. You guys, the e-learning industry is the fastest growing industry out there. You realize you might want to sit down for this, or if you're driving, you might want to pull over because I'm going to rock your world right now. Like I'm literally going to shock you. The e-learning industry did $950 million in 2019. That's good. Or is it? Because guess what? In 2023, it did $1 billion a day. What it used to take a year to do now does it in a day. 2019, 20, 21, 20, in 4 years. It went from what it did in 1 year to 1 day. Is there money to be made in that industry? Yes or yes. Why wouldn't you want to sell something that is digital? That's where the world is going. And guess what? Already the first quarter of 2024, it's doing 1.2 billion a day. It's projected to hit a 3 billion a day industry before 2027. Do you realize how many self-made millionaires will happen before 2027? It is wild to me. That's where the world's going. And you know what? The more uncertainty that hits, the more unknown that hits, the more people that are going online going, that's it. I'm taking control in my life. If I had a dollar bill for every person that has got on one of my lives or joined my community that has said to me, yep, I was laid off. It is staggering statistic to me. Completely mind-blowing that we still show up for a job. We still trade time for dollars for a job, for at any time your position can be dissolved. It's wild to me that we've just been so programmed in life. So my mission is to help you realize there is a better way. There absolutely 1000% is. Hello, good morning, good morning. Okay, Michelle, is the reason I'm in my own home 7 months into the business, fired my boss in Jan. Oh, I get what you're saying. Michelle is the reason that you're home. Yay, you fired your boss. Awesome. Love it, Dee, so much. So good. I'll be one of the self-made millionaires. Love it, love it, love it. Anybody can do it. Love that. Oh my gosh, how many people are successful at this in the community? That is always such a quite interesting question for me, because what is your definition of success? Because everybody's definition is completely different, right? Like, for example, I have a gentleman inside my community and his goal is to make $1,000 a month. He loves his job. He loves the benefits at his job. And he just wants to make $1,000 a month so he can go camping more with his sons. Right? That's his goal. And so that's success to him, right? So I'm trying to understand that, because I have thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are being wildly successful. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are shocked every day when their phone goes ding and they get a customer, right? But we have 14 six-figure income earners that all hit it in under a year. We have 2 self-made millionaires in South Africa in Rand money. I see 2 hitting millionaire in the US this year. I hit $1 million in 17 months. I don't know any other program that has achieved that type of quick results. And if there is one, I would really love to know, because I've not seen one in that short of a time. I just haven't. I said that we would disrupt the way digital marketing is done, and we do, because our main goal is getting our life and our time back. So my friend, a better question to ask, a question if you want to make money to ask, because that is not a question to ask if you're not looking to make money. I'm just being really real with you. You're always going to get full transparency from me. A lot of you, that triggers you. Sorry, but not sorry. The only way you're going to grow your income is grow your standards, right? The question to ask would be like, hey, I'm really interested in this. I need to make X amount of money to make it worth my time. How do I make that? And what is that amount, my friend? And I would love to break it down on a whiteboard for you, because why does what anybody else's success have to do with paying your bills? About that, you guys. That is just as silly as going to the gym and going, man, I really want to get in shape this summer. So I'm going to walk around the gym and ask all these people if they've gotten shape from going to the gym. Is their success at the gym going to help me get in shape? Heck no, it's me showing up for me. You can't say gyms don't work, right? Like, you would never say that out of your mouth. Would you join a gym membership and then 6 months later still look exactly the same and go on social media or go around town and go, and gyms don't work, gyms don't work? Everybody would laugh at you. Literally would laugh at you, be like, are you an idiot? Of course gyms work. Well, that's the same with our community. There's no, how did the 17,000, I don't even know how many people we have in our community. Let me look real quick. 17,700 people get there because the process works. Like it well, since December of 2022. I had a goal in December of 2022 to put 1,000 people inside the community. I was like, I know if we put 1,000 people inside the community, I knew if we put 1,000 people in the community, many would make 4, 5, and 6 figures. Never in my wildest dreams did I think, 15 months later, it would turn into 17,700 people and 14 made 6 figures. And we literally have like 15 right now that are at 60,000 to like 91,000 right now, all in under a year. This month is going to be crazy how many more 6-figure income earners will be created. Am I making an income claim? Nope. It's their success. It's their results. Just like a gym. You can't ask your personal trainer, hey, when am I going to get abs? He can't tell you that because we don't know your worth ethic. We don't know your mindset. We don't know how coachable you're going to be. But if you go to a gym and you work on those things, you're going to love your results. Just like this, when you get part of my community and you actually work on these things, you're going to shock yourself what you're actually capable of achieving. Yes. Yeah. We literally have 24/7 support. Yay! I'm going to hit my 6 figures in 6 months. Love it, love it, love it. I'm so glad I started. I'm loving the community. Awesome, awesome. What about these smaller amounts? What do you mean by smaller amounts? Clarify that for me. I mean, yeah, I have 4 different programs, and I mean, the results people are having is awesome, right? People's success is 1,000% based on them. Yeah, if you guys want to learn more, it's right here, dailypaybusiness.com. dailypaybusiness.com, because we're paid daily. I love showing you how to learn the skills to get paid daily. Why wouldn't you? Let me ask you guys a question. Ready? How many of you would love to do something really, really fun this weekend? Okay, don't answer me yet. Would love to do something really, really fun this weekend. That would cost money, but you can't until you look at your bank account. And you got to see if you can afford it, if you get a budget in. How many of you have to do that? Put a yes or no. And then how many of you, no, this is not an MLM. You can't make 100% profit with an MLM, you guys. Think about that, right? Like, how would the company make money if you make 100% profit? Yeah. And yeah, exactly. It's like, I just want you guys to be able to throw that calculator away. One of the most impactful moments I had in my business was in November of 2022. And this gal purchased from me. She was a single mom, 3 kids. And remember in 2022 when groceries really went crazy, like it was ridiculous. They're still there, but I think they went down a little bit. And she goes, after I pay all my bills and groceries, she goes, I can't even afford another loaf of bread. She goes, I can't live like this. She had no money to get started. She actually sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace, went to her house. She goes, I don't need material stuff. I need to feed my kids. She sold some stuff. She purchased my $300 passive daily pay blueprint from me. She's an extreme introvert. She's never created a video. She has no desire to create a video. She does my copy and paste free ads method, and she posts on Facebook. And in 24 hours after launching her business, she made $900. My point of all this is, she said the most powerful statement to me. She goes, because of you, I had the courage to get started, and I no longer have to take a calculator to the grocery store. And I'm like, that's it. So for the gentleman that's like, well, how many people are having success? She's wildly successful, my friend, because she never has to take a calculator to that grocery store anymore. Success is your definition of success. Success for me is unlimited time with my family, but not watching Netflix, because in 10 years, they're never going to remember that. It is me having the money to travel and doing the craziest things ever, because when I'm on my deathbed, they're going to talk about it. That's what success is to me. That doesn't make me right or wrong. That's just me. And you got to define yours, then you got to go after yours. Whenever I go into the community, I always see people saying up today, I got a ding today. I got a ding. I know, isn't it so cool? I literally wake up every day and it's like, and they're all new people. I'm like, oh, wow, how long have they been in the community, right? It's so awesome. Um, okay, the reason why you're not having success is your limiting belief. That's your limiting belief. I have people in your country right now having success. It's right here. Do you think you're going to have success if you're telling us that your country is not successful? Show up for the person that will have success. It's no different than anything. If my granddaughter right now says, "Grandma, I want to learn to play basketball," I go to the store, I buy her a basketball, and oh gosh, I hope I didn't just mark on my outfit. I did. Anyway, and I buy her basketball and she's holding it. If she's like, "Grandma, I'm never going to be able to shoot this basket. I'm never going to be able to shoot this basket." I'm going to look at her and be like, "You're right. You think you're going to try if you think you can't? On. We are adults now. We need to grow up and stop freaking being the goddamn victims of our life. I'm serious. My goodness. It's getting kind of embarrassing the way some adults act. I'm serious, you guys. Like, really? Stop it. You are the reason you're not successful. Because you know what I'd say to my granddaughter? Rewire your brain. Say, "I'm going to learn to shoot the basket." And the more you shoot, the better you're going to get. The better you're going to get, the easier it's going to be to go. Same thing with making money. You make it hard. You are the only reason you're not successful. That's in anything in life. That isn't anything. I'm sorry, but it is getting ridiculous. The victim mentality has to stop. Take your victim mindset and become a victor and push through it. I was a victim in my life in September of 2022. I looked in the mirror. I said, how'd you get here? I did. I was like, "Oh, I'm too old. Oh, it's because I'm an introvert." I was the victim, but I refused to stay there. So I looked in the mirror and I was like, "You did not see your life going down this direction. You are the only one that can change it. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you." That's the conversations I had. And luckily, God works in crazy ways. My son, it was our time to host the cross country dinner. We had 32 kids in my house. I picked up my phone, I took some photos, and I posted them on Facebook stories. And if you know anything about posting on Facebook stories, you can't close the app or they won't load. I laid my phone down with the app open. A few hours later, she was 3 at that time, hands me my phone. I'm like, "Oh my gosh." You know, when a 3-year-old hands you your phone, you're like, "What's happening? Where's she been?" It was still on Facebook. And you know what? What do you do? What do you do? You scroll. I scrolled and it said no MLM, said no monthly expenses. It said 2-hour workday, learn how to make 300 in daily pay. I'm like, 300 a day? That's 109,000 a year. Let's go. I was like, I'm listening. And then it said 100% profit. I'm like, breaks, timeout. And I messaged her and I said, "How do we make 100% profit? How does a company make money?" She replied back, "Oh, they create our website." I'm like, that's so weird. That's the second time that's happened. Like, Siri talks to me. And I'm like, "So no tech?" She goes, "No tech." I'm like, "I'm doing this." But I'm going to share a fun fact with you. I didn't have the money. So I looked at my bills and I was like, "Okay, well, my children's braces aren't due for 7 days. So I'm going to take the money that I was going to pay for braces and I'm going to invest in this." And I just told myself, "You are going to make the money in 7 days." Because I did not want to call the orthodontist and tell them I couldn't make the payment. I was like, "I'm not going to do that." I would have been embarrassed. I'd have been humiliated. And I told myself, "You're not going to make that phone call. You're not going to make that phone call." I literally purchased on September 10th of 2022. My website, everything was ready to go on the 12th. I literally went in with the intention of, this is going to work for me. I will not allow my current circumstances to define me. Y'all need to write that down and tell yourself every time you want to be a victim, "Oh, my country is broke. Oh, my city's broke. Oh, I'm broke." No, that's a victim mentality. Tell yourself, "My current circumstances don't define me. Staying here does." You understand that? If you stay here, that's what defines you. because you want to live in that victim mentality. I didn't. So I was like, I got to get my money back. I did. I made 300 on the 13th, then 600, then 300, then 900. Ended up making 7,000 before the end of September. I made 14,000 my next month. And by the way, I didn't have a following. That was from a brand new TikTok account. I didn't even have 1,000 followers yet. And I had made $21,000 on the platform. Was I shocked? Uh-huh. I was afraid to go to bed. I would literally go to my family. I'm like, pinch me. This can't be real. I was having complete strangers buy from me without ever talking to me. And it's because of this right here. Because I just had this. You know what I love about this? And this is why I call it the freedom machine. Because somebody puts their email in and goes right here, and they can buy it anytime. And guess what? This doesn't have a bad day. This doesn't get sick. This doesn't need to do laundry. This doesn't need to be a taxi mom or a grandma taxi. This doesn't need to cook dinner. This doesn't need to clean house. It's constantly working for me 24/7. I got my first ding when I was with my family. I didn't have to do anything for that. I'm like, oh my God, it was the coolest thing ever. But that was the moment I was like, so grateful that I didn't stay the victim in my circumstances. So grateful that I didn't say like, oh, well, these were the cards I was dealt. Maybe this is a life I'm supposed to have. No, don't let none of that define you. It's completely changed my life because I decided to push through and become the victor, no matter what's going on in your life. Matter of fact, can I tell you something? If you're having a lot of crap going on in your life right now, and you have a lot of uncertainty and a lot of pressure, you are an amazing person. You understand that, right? First of all, God doesn't give you more than you can handle. Never forget that. But diamonds are made under pressure. The only way you won't become a diamond is if you quit. Quitters never win. But if you have a lot of pressure, that is because you are a good human and God only gives you what you can handle, and you get through this and you're going to be this freaking diamond. But too many people quit and want to be the victim, want to binge watch TV because that's easy. Is that the life you want? Is that the image you want your kids and grandkids to watch? You just feeling sorry for yourself and watching TV? Like, seriously, I don't think so. Because why would you be listening to me right now? Like, seriously. Like, we got to step up. My children seen that I wasn't completely happy a few years ago. Now they see that their mom has changed their life. What did I teach them? No matter what's happening, it doesn't define you. You guys can change. You're not a tree. Tree's about the only thing. Like a tree that's 100 years old, you can't move a tree, right? 100-year-old, the roots are too deep. The tree will die. You're not a tree. You can change. And the fact that you can literally go from no following, no experience, and make 100% profit is mind-blowing to me. I actually did a webinar on Wednesday, right? Yes. Was it yesterday? I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, it was Wednesday. Gosh, the days are a blur. On Wednesday, and I broke down, just really quick, I broke down the 5 steps because I went really quick. You know why I went quick? Because there was 8 other people inside my community that I had them share. They all had made 6 figures in under a year, all different walks of life, all different backgrounds. And they all shared their story and they gave you a tip. I said 1 tip, but most of them gave you 5. I'm like, yep, that's why they're 6 figures, overachievers. Let's go. And they shared. So we're doing a kind of an encore today, and actually an hour and 10 minutes. Because I'm taking a deep dive in the 5 steps in the legacy blueprint for you, a deeper dive into them. You should jump on. You should, because at the very end, I'm going to stay on and answer your questions. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And then if you want access to the one that we did on Wednesday, it's on my YouTube. You can go check it out on my YouTube channel. It's fire. Like if I was you, I would listen to it and I would take notes. I think about that all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I would have had a video like this when I was brand new. I mean, my goodness, you guys got the easy button today. Like, you seriously have the easy button today to make money. I have 6 kids. I've been a mom. It'll be 31 years next month. I didn't have anything like this when I was a new mom. We didn't even have social media. You know what I did to stay home with my kids? Because I was never going to put them in daycare. I was never going to get that phone call that somebody from a daycare provider, oh, your child walked for the first time. I was never, I was not going to miss those moments. I ran a daycare out of my home because there was not the resources there is today. You guys got the freaking easy button. You really do. You just got to stop that microwave society. You got to be patient and want to learn these skills, because the moment you do, you're unstoppable. You really are unstoppable. Yay! Purchase Monday. And as I work through the videos, I'm blown away. Amazing. Yay! Wendy, thanks for sharing. Oh, yeah. You also ran the daycare for 30 years. Yeah. Then. Right? I mean, the sacrifices that we make. That's what I'm saying. Today, parents can literally hey, I'm going to make money from home around my kids, and you can turn that into a legacy for your children. You can change that generational struggle and create generational wealth. And I love that. I'm coming to this. Yay. I love it. I love it. Like, you guys can. And you know what's crazy? We're all hanging out. Right? I have YouTube over here. I have TikTok over here. And we are hanging out for free. You are learning from me today at zero cost to you. I'm able to discover my perfect customers today at zero cost. You guys can build a business today for one-time investment for your program, so you have the complete structure and steps you need to follow to make daily pay, and a one-time $29 investment for your website, which is completely ridiculous. If you build a website like you get, it's thousands of dollars, and you get access to that for only $29. After that, there's no monthly expenses. You could build your business to 6 figures for free. And you know what's so crazy? How much do you think you spend a year in gas going to your job? Or your family? Like, think about that. How much do you guys, can anybody guess? How much do you think you spend in gas going to your job? In a month or in a year? What do you guess? What do you think? Anybody can guess? Anybody can guess? Too much? Too much? Oh gosh. 2,000 a year? Yeah. Hey Nathan, that's what I bought my son. Yep, I bought my son a Tesla because of that. Because he is a runner for college and he still lives at home, but he was driving back and forth 4 times a day, back and forth. It was like $650 a month in gas. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Bought him a Tesla. I got a raise. Yeah. We just ordered a brand new Tesla, by the way, Nathan. It's gonna become brand new. It's still not even in yet. We ordered the brand new one. That's the cool part about Tesla having stocks. When their stock dipped, they launched that brand new Tesla to get their stock back up, and it was dang cheap. Holy cow. Yeah. I know. So good. So can't wait to tell my son I bought him a Tesla. Yes. I'm like, because I did the math. I'm like, okay, if it's let's just easy math, right? You guys do the math on this. Some of you guys make fun of Teslas, and I crack up when people do, because I'm like, you don't even understand the math. Let's just say it was only $500 a month in gas. Okay, that's $6,000 a year. But let's say because he's going to go for 5 years, because they redshirted him in cross country. It's kind of the way it works, right? So you can go longer. $30,000 in gas he's going to spend his time in college. Actually, it's more than that, because he spends more than 500. I just was being kind of conservative. Yeah. So Tesla was a smart decision. Oh, look at that. Julie's like, I can't wait to buy a Tesla for myself. I know, when you put it all in number, and that's what I did, right? Because I was like, this is ridiculous how much you're spending in gas. And he's always loved Teslas. And I just one day I was actually, it's a kind of a funny story. Okay. I was heading back from a Dallas Cowboy game. And I messaged him and I sent him 3 pictures of a Tesla, 3 different Teslas. I said, which one do you like? And he's like, why? And I'm like, I'm just curious, which one you like? He told me which one he liked. I bought it. Like literally driving back. You can buy a car from an app, by the way. And they literally delivered it to our door like 2 weeks later. And so I bought the Tesla. And then I messaged him that congratulations, you bought a Tesla. I just sent that to him. He had no idea I was even doing it. See, to me, that's freedom that I can do that for my kids. Like that's what I just love that. So it was so funny. Yeah. How do you link your LLC to the domain? You don't link your LLC to the domain. Yeah. That's just like my LLC for my business is under Stripe. And so Stripe just has my LLC. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's it. But it's not, and I mean, yeah, so that's just the part. So, I know Nathan is funny. I actually kept all the messages because it was so cool because he didn't even know what I was doing. And I was interesting though, because I did pick 3 and he did not get the most expensive one, by the way, if you guys want to know. He got the one he liked. And so anyway, then he came in my office last month and he goes, did you see that this brand new Tesla coming out? And I said, no, I didn't. I go, what's the deal with these? Like, tell me all this stuff about it. I'm like, it was only like $57,000 for a brand new Tesla. And it's like one of those big ones. I'm like, why is it so cheap right now? And he goes, because their stock is down and they're trying to get their stock back up. I'm like, okay, we bought it right there. I don't know. Now we have 2 Teslas. I don't know what we're going to do with the other one. Yeah. So, I'll show you. I don't know. I don't know details of cars. Okay. So here's the one that we just bought. You can see, just a minute, it's loading. Wait, hold on. So here's the one he has. Okay. So there's the one, he's got the white one and he just bought this one. It says estimated delivery date, May 22nd through June 19th. Isn't that cool? But I don't know what all the details of it, but anyway, it's their brand new, it just being made. So yes, digital marketing is the real deal. Yes. It says the model, but it's not part of it. It's the Model 3, but it's the, both of them are the Model 3, but it was that one special model that they made. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that other Tesla. Yay. Awesome. Awesome. Love it. Yeah. And you guys also, somebody had asked, I heard somebody, how do you have to register an LLC to Stripe? Oh, I actually have 2 Stripe accounts. I have one for my personal business, like my daily pay business, and it's just my name. And then for the program that I launched, it's not under me, it's under an LLC. Everything's done that way, and it pays all my employees through that. Yeah. So I have my own personal Stripe. Hey, Mildred, how are you, my friend? How are you doing? Love that. Okay. Do you have to buy? No, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. It's your business. There's actually 4 different programs you get to pick from. This is what I always say. Get the one that's best for your goals and dreams, because it's up to you, my friend. Everybody has different goals and dreams, and I love that. I love the options, right? So when you go to my website, it's actually dailypaybusiness.com. When you go there, okay? When you go dailypaybusiness.com, okay? When you go there, it will take you, I'll show you what it'll take you to. Here, screenshot that real quick. Because you guys are going to want to remember that, how you can make 100% profit, right? If you get 4 customers, it's $3,600. If you make 25%, you get 4 customers, only $900, right? If you want to sell a lip gloss because you're passionate about it and you only make $900, that's literally, or $9 a lip gloss, you're literally have to sell 100 to make 900. So screenshot that. And then you also can go back to that at any time. But once you go to dailypaybusiness.com, it's going to take you right here. Okay, put your email in. And the moment you put your email in, it takes you right here. Here's a video where I take a deep dive. I actually explain it to you. You actually hear from other people inside the community. Okay. And then right here's the 4 different digital programs. Just scroll to the bottom. You'll see the 4 different digital programs, and you'll see the payment plans that I offer as well. You'll also get this in your email. Okay. Watch this video. If you have any questions after you watch this video, email me. I'll be answering questions this evening, but also getting inside here in about 45, 50 minutes, you will get an email from me with an invite to the webinar that I'm literally doing in 1 hour, that I'm literally breaking down these 5 steps, because you're going to learn in the 5 steps. You're going to learn how to automate your business. You're going to learn how this converts. I'm going to break it down because our goal inside the community is help you get 20 emails a day, attract 20 people a day to you to put their email in. Because if you do that, on average, inside my community, between here and here, 1 out of 20 people are buying. So if 1 out of 20 people are buying, that's 900 a day. That's 6,300 a week. That's 328,000 a year. In 3 years, my friend, you're a self-made millionaire. Who wouldn't want to learn that? I mean, I'm serious. Who wouldn't want to learn that? Because you learn you don't got to get on the phone with people. You don't got to follow up with people. You don't got to friend request people. You don't got to DM people. You never have to hear the word no. It's fully automated. Like, it's been a dream come true. I love that. Now, many of you are like, man, I don't want to talk on video. Then don't. Until you have the courage, don't. Go through my Build a Faceless Brand training. I literally walk you through how to build a faceless brand. I call it an invisible empire. Inside of this, I give you a 100K a year strategy plan. I break it down in quarters, and I break it down in months, and I break it down in weeks. And inside of this, you actually get a year's worth of content to create. And we show you how to create all of it inside of Canva, and we give you a Canva training. So there's no excuse. Okay. I think this is a great place to start. I think it's awesome. And then maybe you'll have the confidence or courage someday to do your own videos. If you do, great. If not, just keep on doing faces. It works. I actually, inside this training, not only do you get the 72 or 71 page PDF, I do a training with you on it. I walk you through this process. Then I give you even a Q&A training, so you hear other questions people ask. You know why Q&As are important, right? Can I give you guys a really hot tip? You know why Q&As are the most important thing you can listen to? Sometimes even more than just the training. You know why? You don't know what your blind spots are. You have no idea what your blind spots are. You don't. But if you hear somebody ask a question, you're like, wow, I never thought about that. Have you ever had those moments? Like, you hear somebody say something and you're like, I never even thought about that. Right? We all have those moments. And so that's why the Q&A is so important. Oh, is she with you? Oh, okay. That's why the Q&A is so important, right? Because you get the training, and then you get the Q&A from the training. So you're going to hear some questions that people ask about building a faceless. And I go deep. I take a deep dive. So you get all of that when you're inside the program. Yeah, absolutely. You get all of that. Can you tell me your agency's name? What do you mean my agency's name? Is this free? Yeah, that's inside the program. Yeah. So once you purchase the program, it's inside of it. And it's inside of all of them. If you get the legacy builder, if you get the digital mastery, if you get the passive daily pay blueprint, or if you get the launchpad, it's in all of them. It's in the additional bonuses. Yeah, that you get. Yes, this works in every country. Yeah, as long as you have a form of payment to use, it works in every country. Yeah, we are an international business. That's what's so awesome about this, right? Working on getting my domain. Awesome. Well, thank you, Patty, for your kind words, my friend. Thank you. I'm sorry. Charms said why. I apologize about that, Charms. What part did you say why to? I'm curious. I will answer that. Yeah. Okay, I send you a message on TikTok. I do not DM on TikTok. I've already said that, you guys. So if you're getting a DM from me on TikTok, be safe. It's not me. I won't take you to WhatsApp. I won't take you to Telegram. I can promise you it's not me. The best way to reach me is get inside my email. Okay. Then 1000% you're talking to me. It's right here. dailypaybusiness.com. Okay. dailypaybusiness.com. Yeah, I know, Nathan. Isn't that nice that they have the payment plans? Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Um, Yay, got my domain and I'm on my way. Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. And I'll give you guys a hot tip. Okay. So you're in this process, you guys can go from no following, completely no knowledge, completely beginner friendly. Okay, you can go from all of that to learn how to create a passive income online. It's a learning and earning process. But here's my biggest tip: when you go to purchase your domain, don't do it yet. Wait till you're inside the program, because we guide you through this, because I don't want you to do it wrong and cause friction for yourself. When you're inside the program, you'll go through this, but get a domain name that's easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. Because if you decide to market like using TikTok, for example, sometimes you don't have a clickable link that's available immediately. So that's why I went with dailypaybusiness.com. I would have loved to went with work with Michelle, but nobody spells my name right. And so I had to make it easy, right? So I just want you to think about that. Fancy don't work, fancy don't convert. Fancy just looks fancy, right? Something easy converts. So I just bought the 900 program from Belinda. She is great. Yay, awesome. Welcome, Chris. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. How much is a domain name? Right now you can get a domain through GoDaddy for $3.99. Yeah, and that's for a year. Then after every year is only $11.99. Yeah. And you remember, that is a write-off, right? That is a write-off. Yay! Earn with Erna. I've made 5 figures in a month and a half. Congratulations, my friend. And here's what's really great. We have a really cool strategy plan inside my community. So what we do is we help you build your email list. Okay. We show you how to build your email list. We show you how to draw traffic back to here. Okay. And then we do weekly webinars. Our webinars have a 50% conversion rate, which means like you get 4 people on the webinar, 2 are going to buy. You made $1,800. I love that, right? We just have a very high conversion rate. Matter of fact, can I share a staggering fact with you? Before last time's webinar, our community had sold $4.8 million of the Legacy Builder program. 4.8 million. When I checked it last, it's at 5.1 million. Over $300,000 was sold on that webinar. Why am I telling you that? Because that's the marketing tool you'll have to help you grow your business as well. Imagine you're going to be sitting on the floor doing puzzles with your kids, or on the back porch enjoying the beautiful day, or going for a walk and watching the webinar, and the community does the webinar for you. That's a powerful tool, but it's no different than any successful company. Okay. Can I give an example? Verizon didn't make this, but I bought this phone from Verizon. Verizon is a $1 billion company off of somebody else's product. And Apple still markets like crazy, right? They still market like crazy. And they know it converts for Verizon. That's how business 101 works, right? So it doesn't make sense to me when I see these people with trying to sell you a course or something. I'm like, you're never going to make money off of a course. That course could be the best course, but if there's no community, if there's no marketing efforts that the company does to help their people make money, nobody makes money, and they struggled and they say digital marketing doesn't work. It's no different than anything in business, right? It's just brilliant marketing. And so we offer you that tool. Now we take it another step, because we want you to build your brand. We want you to build your following, and we want you to monetize your social media accounts. So when the webinar is done, you have the ability to go inside our community, go to the classroom tab, and download the webinar to your computer and upload it to your YouTube to help you grow your YouTube channel. Pretty cool strategy, right? And then you're learning and earning this entire time. Imagine if you had to, oh, it's exhausting to even say it, but imagine if you had to start a business from scratch. You had to create the whole thing, create an automated system, create a website, try to get it to convert, create a webinar, try to get it to convert, and buy all of the equipment needed for the webinar to be successful. Like, who wants to do that? That's just as silly as you trying to open your own coffee shop today and competing with Starbucks. That's why people buy a done for them Starbucks coffee shop. It's ready to go. Like, the only way you wouldn't have success with a Starbucks coffee is if you just really are so uncoachable and you just suck. Other than that, you can pretty much bank. You drop your millions on a Starbucks, you're making money. That's pretty cool, right? Here's what I love. I don't know about you, but I don't have millions to spend on a Starbucks and wait to get my my investment back, right? Because that takes a while when you do a franchise like that. This is what I love about the digital world. One customer, you're in profit mode. Low investment. Every single person has a TV in their house that costs more than this. That's awesome to me. And that's what I loved. I love the affordability of it because family first, right? Family first. Yes, we actually teach you. Absolutely, you can use it to market your own product. Think about this, okay? Think about this, you guys. The reason why every business thrives is because of customers. It might be known as a buyer, as a client, as a patient, right? There's many different forms that it's known as, but it's somebody buying. That's how every business works, right? And so in today's fast-paced digital world, people are struggling because they do not know how to get customers on a daily basis. This is what I teach you. This is what I've learned to master. This is it. Yeah, so good. Yes, definitely gift. Greetings from South Africa. How's John doing today? Yes. How are you doing today, my friend? If you purchase a 900 program, can I then sell? Oh, just a minute. I have to do the puzzle piece for TikTok. I love that so much. Then can I sell all? Yes. Good question, Dina. Yes. So once you purchase the Legacy Builder program, you get immediate access to all 4 income streams. Let me ask you this question. Do you think you're going to make more money with 1 income stream or 4? Put in the comment, 1 or 4. So you get access to 4. That's $900 income stream, $600, $300, and $100. That's $1,900 worth of products that you can start promoting today. What if you sold 1 a day of each of them? That's $1,900 a day you can make. Pretty awesome, right? Pretty awesome. Yeah, 4, of course. Okay, yes. Yes. All right. I got to show you guys something real quick here. How am I doing on time? Okay. I'm going to show you guys something because this is what our community looks like, by the way. But I want to show you some of the wins that are happening inside the community. Okay. Okay. So look at this. Jenna, for the month of May, has made $39,600 for May so far. She had a monster day yesterday. $5,400 in one day yesterday. Is that not awesome? Like, you see it right here. See, I believe documentation beats conversation any single day. Michelle, can you use an iPad? Yeah, this is an iPad. I actually, though, use my phone. Like 99% of the time, it's my phone. It's 4 apps on my phone. It's my TikTok app, it's my email app, and it's my program app, Kajabi app, and it's the school app. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can do this from South Africa. Are you the Michelle ? What do you mean, am I the Michelle? Yeah, I just use my phone 99%. Yep, me too. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to learn about it, it's right here, dailypaybusiness.com. Because we're paid daily. Daily pay business. You're welcome, my friend. Thanks for asking. Yeah. All right. Okay. So let me finish. So let's go. This is fun. Look at this. So there's got $100 ding while cooking breakfast. 6 weeks in, and Tiffany in 6 weeks has made $33,800 in 6 weeks. In 6 weeks. Is that not awesome? Matt here has had a $2,800 week already. Look at that. $2,800 week. We got our new couches. I made $12,600 plus the first month of lunch and $4,800 so far in May. Thanks to this program, I paid $1,800 to fix the floors in our house, and now we just got new couches. This program has changed so many families' life, and mine included. That's awesome. Yes, that is so cool. I've not seen that one yet. He just literally posted that 13 minutes ago. Look at that. You're seeing it. Yes, isn't that amazing? I love that. Look at Daryl. Whoop, whoop. Daryl, 28,800 so far. This month, I had a $2,100 day, 28,800 for the month so far, 4,500 away from my goal of 33,000 for the month, and it's only the 17th. I'm telling you, you guys, if the program didn't work, would you be reading these right now? No, it's because it works. Right. Oh, look at that. Lisa, she got her first $900 sale. Isn't that awesome? Oh, look at that. Ashley, $900 from a stranger on TikTok. Oh, that is so good. Look at Ronald. When it rains, it pours. 2 $900 dings. That's a total of $1,800 Ronald made in 24 hours. Let's go. Isn't that so fun? Oh my gosh. Look at Vince. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sorry, my daughter. Look at Vince, $11,700 in 12 days. You guys, this is what we're talking about. Ooh, I need to make 100 to do my pilot license. I love that. So cool. Okay, so let's have a little bit of fun with that, right? Let me help you with that. So can I show you something? So my number one selling product is 900, right? I'm going to erase this. Okay, because I want to show you something. Okay, I just want to do the math for you guys on this because I just want to really break this down for you, right? So give me your time frame. When do you want to have that 100,000 come in? Can you give me that time frame of when you want that 100,000, like 6 months, 3 months? Like what is that time frame? And just to be completely honest with me, yeah. When is that time frame you want that 100,000 to get your pilot license? Because I'm going to give you your blueprint right now. Because see, yeah, give it to me. 1 year? Okay, let's go. Divided into 12 equals, okay. You ready for this? So, oh man, I knew that would happen. I let my marker dry. Hold on. We're going to have to change colors. I let my marker dry. So look, 10 customers a month, monthly, okay, equals $9,000, okay? So that's giving you in 12 months, okay, that's going to equal 108,800, okay? Now, what do you need to do on a monthly basis? Only 10 customers, okay? So remember that automated system I showed you, and I'll grab my computer to show it to you. This is that freedom machine I'm talking to you guys about, right? These 3 pages, no, I'm not an artist, so just have grace with me, you guys. I don't think you're here for my art. These are email automations. So this is the page that we will show you how to market online. Our goal, well, you only need 10 customers. So 10 times 20 equals divided by 30. All you need is 7 people a day to discover this page. Just 7. Because between this page and this page, 1 out of 20 people are buying. Here's your website. So that would be every 3 days. every 3 days would equal $900. So this is it. So what we would do is you're going to learn the discovery method program that we have inside the community of how to attract those 7 people to you. There's 2 different processes that I recommend, okay? And by the way, you're just going to learn attraction marketing. You don't got to get on the phone with anybody. You don't got to DM anybody. You don't got to ask anybody to buy. Your automated system is going to do the work for you. This is where people put their email in. Here's a video that they can watch. After they watch the video, if they're interested, they'll go right there. That will take them right here to buy. If they need to learn more, they're also going to get this video in their email. And at any time they can watch the video, go here and buy. The ones that don't buy, go through your email automations. So to get to, I call it the journey of the know, like, and trust. I just want people to know what I have, see if they're going to like it, and see if they can trust as a solution for what they're looking for, the ones that say yes, buy. So here's the process. And so there's 2 methods that I would recommend. Screenshot that real quick so you have that for your records. Yeah, screenshot it. Because first of all, isn't that kind of exciting that all you need is 7 people? There's 5 billion people on social media. All you need is 7 a day to discover you, and 1 every 3rd day to buy from you to make 108,000 in 12 months. So there's 2 methods that I recommend. The first is, which this is an introvert's dream come true, and it's copy and paste free ads. You guys, I would spend 30 minutes a day posting free ads to high traffic websites for free. Not only did it build my email list, it built my YouTube channel, because I do know the power of YouTube. It's the 2nd largest search engine. It's a pretty smart place to use. And so I put a YouTube video in it. So I built my YouTube channel, built my email list, and it did get me customers. Because of that copy and paste free ads method, I'm now monetized on YouTube. I'm now paid off of YouTube. Brilliant concept, by the way. And so I would have you do that 30 minutes a day, and then 1 hour creating 3 pieces of content. You pick the platform, my friend. You can use YouTube, you can use TikTok, you can use Instagram, you can use Faceless, and just go all in with one of those platforms and create 3 pieces of content a day. Now, here's where it gets really, really, really good. And this is what was my topic today: trading time for dollars, how to stop trading time for dollars. Because if you get a job, okay, I'm going to rock your world right now. You get a job and you get paid for 8 hours. Guess what? To get paid for another 8 hours, you got to work 8 hours again. When you create content on social media, I want you to look at it different. You are creating digital real estate. It doesn't go anywhere. Watch this. If you kind of notice my pattern, documentation beats conversation. I will never train you or teach you on anything that I can't proven and tested to work, okay? So this is my TikTok where you guys are hanging out, but I'm going to go to my inbox, okay? I'm going to click on my activities. I want you to look at the notifications, okay? Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Okay, you see somebody literally 8 hours ago posted on this video. Now I'm going to click on it because I want you to see something. Oops, wrong person. Wait, click on this video. Okay, I created that video August 26th of 2023. August 26th of 2023, and it's still out there working for me. Somebody literally just commented on the video. You see what I'm coming from? That's the power of social media. So when you go post a video today, it doesn't go away tomorrow. Like 9 months later, that video is still out there working for me. That's the power of it. And so the only difference of me and you is the fact that I've been doing this for 20 months. So I have a lot more digital real estate out there, which has grown my email list, which has grown my bank account. When you learn this process, it will change your life. And anybody can learn it. If you can learn to ride a bike, you can learn to do this, right? And I love that. Yeah, I absolutely love that. Can somebody explain why this isn't viral yet? I mean, I think we're getting there, right? I think we're doing a pretty dang good job. I think we've kind of taken over TikTok, and I love that so much. But let's do the math on that, right? Like we've had, 14 people already make 6 figures. I made my first million in 17 months. And there's only 17,700 people in my community. Can you imagine how many millionaires there will be inside my community when we're at 117,000 people in the community? And that's still less than a half of a percent of social media. Wild. Wild. I can promise you the moment you guys say bye-bye to your limiting beliefs, bye-bye to your stinking thinking, you will shock yourself of what you're capable of achieving. And why not you, right? So it's right here, dailypaybusiness.com. Because we're paid daily, check it out. And that's that automated system that I was talking to you about. This is all I pro. Because what's going to happen is, screenshot that, by the way. Okay? Because what's going to happen is, once you go there, it's going to take you right here. Okay? And all people do is put their email in, and then it's immediately going to take you to this. Watch this video. Here's what I love for you. Watch this video. If you're not interested, that's 100% okay. You'll never hear from me again. You can just scroll down and you can just unsubscribe from my email list and you'll never hear from me again. Now, the only way you'll hear from me again on social media is if TikTok or YouTube thinks that you need to see my stuff again and they push it in front of you. Other than that, I will never bother you. You never have to worry about me DMing you. I love that and I respect that for you, right? I don't know about you, but I get so annoyed when I get those, hey, cheesy DMs. I'm like, really? That is so dinosaur age. Let people learn on their own, right? Now, if you're interested, you love the video, you can go right there and buy. I made it as frictionless for you, but for your customers as well. It's a frictionless experience. Amazon has paved the way. You got to do that for your customers, or you're going to be on the struggle bus of making money. We just copied what they've done. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Hey, good morning. I love how you break the program down. Yay! Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, my friend. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks. I have 4 hours a day to spare. Can I do this? Ooh, good question. All you need is, okay, give me 2.5 hours a day. Okay, that's it. And let me break down the 2.5 hour a day. So 30 minutes, copy and pasting free ads. Just 30 minutes. I would set my alarm for 30 minutes and I would do it. Just 30 minutes. And then 1 hour creating 3 pieces of content. Okay, pick the platform. So that's an hour and a half. And then you're going to spend between looking at the comments and commenting on them. And I'm going to tell you, because what you do when you create a piece of content, at the end of that piece of content, I do what's called a CTA. Put that in the comments, CTA, because I don't want you to forget that. It's a call to action. So I will create a piece of content, I will deliver value, and then I will say, if you want to learn more, put ready in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. That's a CTA. Pretty simple, right? We all can do it. And so people will go in the comments and they'll type ready. I will reply back with visit dailypaybusiness.com for details. Guess what happens when that happens? First thing, they actually go to dailypaybusiness.com for the details. But guess what else it does? It alerts the algorithms that people are liking this post, so it pushes out to more people like them. That's how I built my following. That's it. That's literally how I built my following. So they're my thriving customers. So it's a win-win. And so again, 30 minutes a day, copy and pasting free ads, 1 hour a day, creating 3 pieces of content, in between putting that response in the comments and answering emails, and inside the community, because you got to hang out in the community. Your environment you're in now got you to where you are. You got to spend at least 15 minutes a day in the community, really being part of something. And then another 30 minutes in there. So that's 2 hours. The other 30 minutes, I would go inside your program and go through 1 training a day until you get through it and really start getting a consistent flow of emails and a consistent flow of daily pay. So 2.5 hours a day is it. That can be broke down into 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. Now you're ready for this. Let's say you do not have a lot of time. Okay, I can shave off a complete hour. And here's how. Batch create your content. So maybe one of your days off of work, You can literally create all of your content for the entire week, which would be 21 pieces. I used to do that when I was brand new. I would bring 7 shirts into my office and I would create 3 videos, change my shirt, create 3 videos and change my shirt, right? So that I have 7 different outfits. I don't know if it mattered, but in my head it did. And now all I had to do was just spend 10 minutes a day posting those 3 pieces of content. So that shaved off my time. Now you can even get more time back because there is a website called repurpose.io, which once you're inside the community, the CEO of the company actually did a training for my community, and you can schedule all of your content. So you don't even got to post it every day. All you'd have to do is just go and check the comments and reply to the comments. When I'm telling you, you guys, you no longer have to trade time for dollars. I'm serious. You don't. You can fully automate it. Yeah. Yay. Thanks for hanging out. Christine, how are you doing, my friend? I do a ton of videos and save them. And when I'm traveling and spending time with my son, I post. Yep. Yep. What do we do in the community? Oh my gosh, the community is your saving grace. So the community will help you not have that treadmill moment, right? So inside the community, we do live calls. We do calls on Mondays. We do calls on Tuesdays. We do calls on Thursdays that you can be part of if you want. We do 2 tech calls a week. But inside of that, people engage with each other, hang out with each other. You can get an accountability partner. You guys got to remember your environment you're in right now, you're complacent in that environment. There's nothing in that environment that will push you and drive you to change or to grow. They say you are about close to the 5 people you hang out with. Look at that. Look at the 5 people you hang out with. How similar are a lot of the things? If you want your income to grow, you need to hang out with people that are where you want to be. Let me give you a great example. Let's say my son came to me and he goes, I want to learn to play tennis. What's the first thing I'm going to do? I'm not going to take him to a football field and have him hang around football players. He's going to learn football. If I'm going to take him, if he wants to learn tennis, I'm going to take him to a tennis court, but not just any tennis court. I'm going to make sure the tennis court that I take him to are not people that just doing tennis for a hobby. I'm taking him to the tennis court. People want to actually do something in life with tennis. Yes or yes. It's no different than business. You can't expect to have your old limiting beliefs, your old stinking thinking, and hang around people not making money and think you're going to make money. You need to hang around people that are actually making the money so you can make the money as well. Hello, how are you doing? The community is the whole reason I didn't give up on digital marketing 6 months ago. Michelle provides so much value. Aw, thank you, Linda. I'm glad you're with us, my friend. And yeah, and so that's what's huge, right? So we've just provided you with an environment where you are trained and mentored by 5, 6, and now 7-figure income earners. No different than anything by accident, you're going to learn something. So that's just what I recommend. At least spending 15 to 30 minutes a day inside of it. Good morning. Working on your training and it's stellar. I love that word. Thank you, my friend. Hey, Tim, let's go. Yeah, it is true, isn't it, John? Yes. Hey, Australia. Hello, Karen. How are you? All I care to do is replace my job. Okay, Eddie, let me help you with that, my friend. How much money do you need to make to replace that? How much money? Let me know, and I'm going to help you. Okay, you guys, if you want to make 100K in 12 months, screenshot this. Got it? Okay, let's go. How much you want to make? 4K and some. Okay. Now, let me, because I want you to be able to screenshot this and you have this, okay? So let me go. So why don't we do, how about, hope you're sitting down for this one because you're going to be like, that's it? That's all I got to do? Yes, it is. So 5 customers, okay, times 900, that's my number 1 selling product, equals $4,500. That's it. Okay, so, oops, You know that system that I shared with you, these pages? This is where people put their email in, right? The moment they put their email in, immediately takes them here. They watch this video. They can buy at any time. This is your automated system that's going to be out there working for you 24/7, right? Okay. Anytime they can buy. Your goal, 5 a day. Just 5 people a day need to discover this. Just 5. And then every 4 days equals 900. We focus on 5. So again, how to screenshot that, by the way. So how do you get 5? Just 5 customers a month. Yeah. Yeah, just 5 customers a month. Just 5 a month. There's 5 billion people on social media. All you need is 5 to want to start learning more from you. And that's when we use the traction marketing method, right? You can either build your invisible empire and do faceless videos. You can do the copy and paste free ads method. You can use social media, right? This is the discovery method that we teach you that is so important inside the community. It is. I have a question. This morning on live TikTok was very deliciously challenging. Lots of scam words posted, and swearing challenges me a lot, but it's all my mindset. Make sure though that you block those words. You know, you can filter them. I covered that yesterday in the training I did, and I gave you the words I would use. I would think of those words that was said today, and I would add them inside of there. Just go to your settings, go to privacy, and go down to comments and click on that and add those filter words, and then they're all gone. Then TikTok will filter them. Yep. Yay! I joined a few days ago. This is all new to me, and no matter what, I will not quit. I see ordinary people having great success. If they can do it, I can. Yes, I love that. I love that. So good, so good. What if you join with the launch pad, $100? How much can one make in a month? Well, I mean, I can't answer that. If I had that magic wand that I could put on your head and tell you when you're going to make money, I would be a billionaire today, right? That's like you can't go to the gym and be like, hey, I'm going to join your gym. When am I going to have abs? You would never ask a gym that, because you know that it's not the gym that's going to get you abs. It's you. The gym is just the product to help you get the abs, right? And so my only recommendation is when you start with the launch pad or you start with the passive daily pay blueprint, don't stay there. Start there, get your business in profit, and then when you start making money, move up to the next product, right? Because you can upgrade for the price difference. And that's what I recommend you doing. Yeah, that's what I recommend. Do you still recommend doing the copy and paste ads? I've heard it is the best to focus on creating content. Absolutely, I recommend it. Best thing I ever did. Because not only did it build my email list, not only did it get me customers, it built my YouTube. I'm now monetized on YouTube. I average $125 a day on YouTube because of that process. Heck yeah, I recommend it. My only biggest regret is I quit doing it after 90 days because I really wanted to stay in that 2-hour workday. And so I quit doing the copy and paste because I started going live. I just switched them out. I'd probably be making $300 a day if I wouldn't have switched it out. So absolutely, I recommend it. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, you're welcome. Absolutely, I recommend it. And then, yeah, oh, I love that. Michelle, I watched the Lower St. John training and it was so good. I know. Have you watched the one from February? No, sorry, January. She did one with us in January. Have you watched that one yet? If you are in my community, go to the January one. Go to the replays and find that. It will rock your world. I probably have watched that 20 times. It was the training in there that really was my push I needed to really be able to execute what I executed last month when I was sick. and lost my voice and I didn't quit. And that's probably the most powerful training I think with mindset I've ever heard it in my entire life. And I'm obsessed with Tony Robbins. And to me, that training was everything that I needed. So I would check that one out. It's a really good one. Okay, do. Yes, it's so good. You'll love it. You'll love it. Aw. Yes, your work ethic and determines your income. Yes, consistency is key. Yes. Yes, it is. You're so true. Yeah. I just got my first call today from an online ad posted yesterday. Yes, love that. Awesome, awesome. Hi, Michelle. Website you mentioned about TikTok content. What does that mean? TikTok content automations just 10 minutes ago. The website I mentioned about TikTok content. I did a TikTok training yesterday. It's inside your program. It might not be in there yet. Michelle S takes about 24 hours to get it uploaded, but then it should be in there. I mean, Eddie, that's completely up to you. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know your worth ethic. I don't know. You know, me, I had to draw the line in the sand and I had to make it work immediately. And so I had quick success because I didn't have a choice. My back was against the wall. Right? Some of you already have a job and you're already comfortable at your job. So you don't actually give this your all. You don't go all in because you got that comfort zone. I burned the bridges. Like there's no going back for me. I was doing this or I was drowning. It was that extreme in my head. And that was huge. Yeah. And then look at that. Took me one day. Yeah, exactly. You know. Yeah. Oh, repurpose.io. You're probably right, Scott. Okay, yeah, repurpose.io. Is that what you're talking about? It's inside our community. Just go into the replays and you'll see repurpose.io. Yep. Yeah. Well, here's the thing that I've always oh, yes, we have many people in Jamaica that do this. It's always interesting to me that when people say, well, how long is it going to take me to have success? I've never understood that because I'm like, how long have you been doing your job and you're broke or you're unsatisfied or you're unfulfilled, but you're continuing to do your job. But if you don't make a massive money in 1 week, what? I've never understood that. Me, I was giving it a year. I was giving it a year. I was like, I just want to make 54,000 a year working 2 hours a day. That's all I cared about. And I said, I'm going to become a student. I'm going to learn this. It's crazy how impatient adults get, but then they'll go back into their miserable lifestyle. I can't even wrap my head around it. Become a student, you guys, and just want to learn this. Because when you go to learn it and you're like, I'm going to make this work for me, you're going to learn at a different level. You're going to learn at a different level to make it work for you. Imagine the people that know nothing about being a brain surgeon and they decide to go to school to be a brain surgeon. Do you think that was ever pressure for them? Do you think it was ever hard for them? You bet it was, but it worked because they didn't quit. Same with you. As long as you don't quit, it will work. Aw, thank you, my friend. They're blunt, right? I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything because I'm not going to help you guys win if I sugarcoat, right? There's no money made. There's not millions made in coddling. I'll tell you what, there's some snot. Question on YouTube, you made money from live YouTube or is it the sales lives attract clients? Okay. I just started going live on YouTube. So all my money was made from subscribers and watch time on my videos. Now my lives generate me at least my YouTube lives generate me at least $1,800 a day. Today's been a $3,600 day on YouTube. Yeah. How can I tell? Because I see your guys' name and I see it coming across my phone. Yeah. Beck, yeah, tough love. There you go. Yeah, tough love. No sugarcoating, that's right. Subscriber live today at it's going to have to be 5:30 today because I have an appointment at 4:30 with Michelle. So let me put that down. I'll do a video on that. And that will make a lot of people happy that I'm doing it at the time. Kindly please, one more up top, please. Oh, I need help. I need to ask again. My brain need to remember daily unit is stuck. What's the best challenge for focusing to business? I need more sleep. I'm a workaholic. I don't understand that question. You got to follow the process. Like I would go back to the 2-hour workday training and just follow that and focus more on helping your perfect customer than you is my biggest advice for anybody. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So I now have 14 income streams. One's a brick and mortar business because now I'm leaving a legacy for my family. And now, like, what do you want to do? I'm gonna fund it for you. I'm gonna fund your legacy for you. But yeah, so I'm affiliate for several different products now, but I don't market them. It's through my email. And then I monetize on YouTube, I monetize on TikTok. And then yeah, my 4 different digital programs. Yeah. Just ask. How can I get help setting up the program? Just ask. There's actually tech support and full-time tech support inside the community. If you don't want to get on and listen to the tech calls, you can hire somebody and they'll get it done for you pretty quick and it's pretty affordable. Yep. Yeah. Just go ask them. I think there's a pin post about it. Yeah, it's in the community. Just go inside the community, go to the classroom, go to the tech support module, and it's in there. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I got to get off of here because I got to get on a webinar, you guys. It's starting in 15 minutes. If you want to join me on a webinar where I'm literally going to take a deep dive over the 5 steps in the blueprint to 6 figures online with the Legacy Builder program. Yes, watch the videos. It's really simple. It is step by step. Just watch, pause, execute, watch, pause, execute. Yeah. Yes. So right here, dailypaybusiness.com. If you want to jump on the webinar, get in here right now because I'm going to literally get off of here and make sure that webinar email is sent out. So dailypaybusiness.com. Check it out. And I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Awesome group today, by the way. Yes. Yeah, you can inside the community. Just go in the community. It's just the pin post in the community. Her name is Michelle with an S, 2 L's. Yeah, but it's go to the classroom tab inside the community. You'll see the tech support tab. All of her information is in there. Yeah, check it out. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. I'll see many of you on the webinar. And if not, I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. YouTube, as always, you're awesome.